अच्छा, तो सर प्लीज ना
Attendance certificate.
मैं बच्चे को बोल देता हूँ।
9th A में ना
हाँ ये सर। Good morning, dear students. You please inform students of class 9 as well, because I don't have access to 9th A. Yours is new class, so today I'll have access. You please inform your friends of class 9 as well to log on to my YouTube channel so that we can have lessons together. Okay. So you please inform your friends of class 9 as well. Can you hear me? Please text me once.
ये ऐड क्यों नहीं हो रहा है?
नहीं ये तो पुराना है, ऑलरेडी एडेड टू द ग्रुप, ये वाला एडेड टू द ग्रुप ऑलरेडी, इसलिए ये एक्चुअली ना मेरा वो था एक्चुअली मनतु शाह। आप कौन सा नाम में किए थे?
मैंने तो सर नाम से सेव किया है।
वो नहीं, आपने सेम नंबर
एक मिनट, वो एडेड है ना, एडेड है ना, तो मैं उसको एडमिन बना देता हूँ ना।
हाँ
एडेड है क्या?
हाँ हाँ,
हाँ
तो अभी ऐड हुआ है सर। हाँ
हाँ, देखिए कहाँ है
तो एडमिन
मोनो सर आएगा ना इसमें। अरे ग्रुप ने हाँ इसमें, हाँ ये है ना मोनो सर।
हाँ हाँ हाँ,
आप हो ना ग्रुप एडमिन ये,
लेकिन मैं अभी ट्राई किया था, नहीं हुआ था ना।
ग्रुप एडमिन हो।
इसने नहीं, ये देखो ओनली एडमिन कैन सेंड मैसेज। ये पुराना वाला है क्या?
नहीं नहीं, नया 21 22 सेम जो आप खोले।
तो क्यों नहीं हुआ ये देखो, क्यों नहीं हो रहा है?
देखो ना, ये ग्रुप एडमिन तो हुआ।
अच्छा, anyway, can you hear me? Please text me. Students are not responding yet. समझ में नहीं आ रहा।
See the mic is working or not?
हाँ,
अच्छा
it is
अच्छा
working. नहीं, मैंने क्लास लिया, 2 क्लास ले लिया ऑलरेडी,
अच्छा।
but let me see whether but they are not responding. You see, बोल पहले से बोल रहा हूँ मैं, ऑडिबल सारे बोला है लड़का, ये देखो।
हाँ फिर ठीक है।
Chandra Chandani. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Anushka. Thank you so much. So today we are going to first discuss about the syllabus pattern of class 9, and then we shall straightway start with the lesson. Okay. So as you can see here, dear students, you can see. Uh, See, now onwards, your question paper will be of 2 different parts. Part 1 will comprise of all the multiple choice questions, and part 2 will comprise of the subjective type questions. Subjective means 2 mark, 3 mark, 4 mark and 5 mark questions, right? So dear students, you see here, this is your syllabus question pattern. First I'll show you. Yeah, so you can see the first there will be in the part A, there is multiple choice question type. There will be 2 types of question. Okay, in the reading passage section, reading skill section, first will be multiple choice questions, and second is also multiple choice questions, right? So in the both the questions in the reading section, in both the questions of the reading section, it is multiple choice, and each passage will comprise of 10 marks. So there will be a total of 20 marks for 2 passages, and remember, all the 10 questions from each passage will comprise of multiple choice questions. Now next question type will be multiple choice questions from the extract from your prose. Okay, prose. So there will be 2 extracts from prose, out of which you have to answer only 1 extract, and this extract will comprise of 5 marks, right? And then second question, the next question is also multiple choice question, but this is this time it's an extract from poetry, not from drama or prose. It's from poetry. So, dear friends, multiple choice questions, plenty of multiple choice questions in part A, that is 40 mark multiple choice questions in part A, and 40 mark subjective type questions from part B. Okay, so as we are discussing the multiple choice questions now from literature section. So from the first extract 5 marks, and second extract, which will be from poetry, will also carry 5 marks. Okay. Next is grammar multiple choice questions. There will be 10 multiple choice questions out of 12 from grammar. Okay, and they are gap filling, editing, dialogue writing, etc. And the topics are tenses, models, subject verb concord, reporter speech, commands, statements, questions, determiner, passive voice, clauses, and prepositions. Okay, that's all about multiple choice question type from part A. And part B, you see in your writing, part B will start with writing task. And what is your syllabus for writing task? First is an informal letter on a situation or descriptive paragraph. Okay, it can be about a person, place, event, or diary entry. So it can be either an informal letter or a descriptive paragraph about person, place, or event, right? So you have to prepare both the topics, and the marks allotted is 5 marks out of 2 questions. One out of 2 questions is to be answered. Okay, there will be a question on informal letter, another on descriptive paragraph, and second will be a story based on a given outline. You should be given some clues on the story, and you have to write a story in 100 to 120 words, and 1 out of 2 questions have to be answered, and 5 marks, right? Understood? So okay, yes, okay. So this is writing, and then literature. Once again, you have 2 books. One is Beehive, your English textbook, and another is Moments. Okay, another is Moments. Moments is supplementary reader, right? Moments is your supplementary reader, and Beehive is your English text. Okay, so here in literature section, in part B, you shall have 4 questions out of 6, and each question will comprise of 2 marks. And then next type is again 4 out of 6, but here you have to answer from but here also same pattern of questions, but marks are different. The first pattern, it was 2 marks, now it's 3 marks. Okay, so you'll have 4 questions out of 4 questions out of 6 you have to answer, but here each question will comprise of 3 marks. Okay, and these questions that you'll attempt are from both your Beehive and Moments. Okay, from supplementary reader as well as from your English textbook. And next, last 2 questions are from are long type questions, right? They are long type questions. One is from Beehive, another is from Moments. Moments is your supplementary reader, and Beehive is your English text, right? So last 2 questions are descriptive type questions. Each question will comprise of 5 marks. Always remember. Okay. Okay, so dear students, my channel name is Learning with a Difference. Those of you who haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to it. Okay, please do subscribe to my channel, and also press the notification bell so that you get the updates when I upload a new video for you or when I go live, right? So please do subscribe my channel. Those of you who haven't subscribed to it yet, please do subscribe it now. Okay, yeah. So I have explained you the syllabus of class 9 in short. So this was your pattern of questions actually. Okay, so always remember that there are 2 types, there are 2 sections in your question paper. Part 1 will comprise of multiple choice questions, and part B will comprise of subjective type questions, right? Subjective type means your questions will start from 2 marks, and it will continue up to 5 marks, right? That is your subjective type question, which will be in your part B, which will be part B in your question paper, right? So today we are going to learn our lesson. Okay, so what is the first chapter of your book. So, can anyone tell me what is the first chapter of your English book, that is Beehive? Do you know the first chapter, first lesson of Beehive? If you know the first lesson of Beehive, let me know. Okay, let me know. Just text me the first lesson of your English lesson. Just text me the first lesson of your English lesson. Text me the first name of the first lesson of Beehive. If you know it, text me. What is the name of the lesson? So, dear students, the first, what is the first lesson? It is called the fun they had. Very good, very good, nice. Okay, very good. It is the fun they had. So, let's go through the lesson. Let's begin our lesson today. The first is the fun they had. Okay. So, dear students, let me first explain you what does the fun they had. I mean, what does it mean actually? Okay. Let me tell you. Actually, here uh, in this lesson, you shall find. Uh, it will take us to a world of the future where computers will play a major role. Okay, so this lesson is set many years ahead in future. Many years ahead in future. Okay, this lesson will take us many years in future. This story takes us to the world of the future where computers will play a major role. Like during the lockdown, you can see the computers, online education has taken a lead role. Likewise, in future, say from now 10-15 years from now, online education, online teaching and learning will be a very common mode of teaching and learning, very common mode of teaching and learning. So the fun they had is about a world of future where computers will play a major role. Computers will play a major role. Let the children talk freely about how they imagine the schools of the future that their own children might go to. You might want to explain the ideas of virtual reality, virtual classroom. Okay. So, dear students, so you understood something about what is the lesson all about? This lesson is all about the schools of future, right? Schools of future where computer learning from home will become a reality, like what is happening at the moment, right? You are learning through YouTube channel, you are learning through Zoom, you are learning through Google Meet. Okay, so likewise in future the schools of future will be technology assisted learning, technology based learning, right? So that is what this lesson is all about. This is what this story is all about. It will take us to future schools where technology will play a major role in teaching learning. As you can see right in front of you, learning through computers is given, virtual classroom is given on the right side, you can see, then robotic teacher, and then e-text, e-textbook will move. Okay, now also what I am teaching you is from e-textbook, like it's a soft copy. So soft copy will be very common and children will learn from soft copy. Then teacher will be robotic. Okay, and then children will have a lot of softwares, lot of tools to learn from. Okay, so this is what is the future of school has been projected in this lesson. Okay, so let's begin our lesson. So yeah, okay, so let's begin our lesson today. Okay, Margit even wrote about it that night in her diary. On the page headed 17 May 2157, she wrote, "Today, Tommy found a real book." She said, "Today, Tommy found a real book." It was a very old book. Margie wrote that, means Tommy is Margie's brother. Okay, and see, the book is, see on the page headed 17 May 2157. 2157 is a future date, right? So in the future date, what happens means in 2157, in the year 2157, Margie Margie has written, "Today Tommy found a real book." Okay, in that year, Tommy found a real book. It was a very old book. Margie's grandfather once said that when he was a little boy, Margie's grandfather once said that when he was a little boy, means when Margie's grandfather was a little boy, his grandfather told him that there was a time when all stories were printed on paper. Okay, so dear students, remember Margie and what's his name, Tommy, they are both they are the students of, they are the students of future actually. Okay, they are the students of future. They don't know about printed books. Okay, because they have not seen printed books. But in the year 2157, Margie is writing in her diary that Tommy, her brother, has found a real book. Real book means it's a hard copy of book. It's a print book, right? They turned the pages, both the brother and sister together. They found the book. They found the book very interesting. So they were turning the pages, which were yellow and crinkly. Crinkly means lot of folds or lines in it. So both Margie and her brother Tommy were very surprised to find a real book. Real book means a printed book, right? A printed hard copy of books, which appeared to be yellow in color and which had lot of holes inside the pages. Okay, so because it's an old book, no, they found a book which was very old, because in their time, there is 2157, there is no printed book, only all e-books, right? That is why they were very surprised to find old days books, and it was awfully funny to read, and it was awfully funny to read words that stood still instead of moving the way they were supposed to on a screen, you know. So, dear students, you see here, yes, why are Tommy and his sister very much surprised? Because they, for the first time, could see that the real book, that is the printed book, the pages are not moving, the letters are not moving, the sentences are not moving. Okay, because they are used to reading the e-books where the letters used to move on the screen, but in the real book the things are not moving on a screen, you know. And then when they turned back to the page before, it had the same words on it that it had when they read it the first time. And they were also surprised that when they turned back to the pages before, the same words were written on the physical book or the printed book. But actually what happens in the ebooks, what happens, the pages keep changing, that same page doesn't come to them maybe in their system of education. It keeps rolling, moving and all. That is why when they found a still book where the printed when the text are printed, when the sentences are printed, and they are still, means they are not moving like on an e-book, or like on a virtual book, then they became very surprised, okay, that the books are the sentences are not moving. Next, Gee, said Tommy, what a waste. When you are through with the book, you just throw it away. I guess it's a waste because when you read the book, then you have to throw it away. Our television screen must have had a million books on it, and it's good for plenty more. I wouldn't throw it away. Okay, I wouldn't throw it away. Our television screen has, or our television screen contains a million books. Tommy says our television screen contains a million books because see, dear students, on mobile device, on your laptop, on your or on your computers, you can store many ebooks, many soft copy books, right? Soft books. So because they do not contain much of space, they are hardly 2 MB, 3 MB, 10 MB books, right? So you can keep many books because our storage is more nowadays. Even on mobile phone also we have minimum 28 GB storage, right? So the storage is much more nowadays. Okay, that is why we can store many ebooks on computers, on mobile. But uh, Tommy is saying that is why Tommy is surprised. Tommy says that physical book, what happens whenever you are through with the book, whenever you have finished reading the book, then you have to throw it because like it's of no use, it's a waste otherwise. But when it comes to soft copy, when it comes to soft books or e-books, we cannot we can store it somewhere, okay, in our computer, in our television, etc. Okay, that is why Tommy is feeling very happy that their soft copy of books can be stored at a particular place. Same with mine, said Margie. Margie said, same with mine. In my on my television also, on my screen also, we can save a lot of ebooks. She was 11 and hadn't seen as many telebooks as Tommy had. Okay, because Margie was smaller than Tommy, okay, younger than Tommy. That is why she did not see as many ebooks as Tommy had seen. Okay, because Tommy was 13 years old and Margie was 11 years old. There's a difference of 2 years between the brother and sister. She said, "Where did you find it?" She was asking Tommy, "Where did you find this book?" Then Tommy replies, "In my house." He pointed without looking because he was busy reading. In the attic. Then he says, in the attic it was lying. So from the attic I could discover this book. Attic means that it's a space just below the roof used as a storeroom. Okay. So what's it about? Now Margie is asking Tommy, what's this book all about? Then Tommy says, it's about school. Margie was scornful. School? What's there to write about school? I hate school. Margie says she hates school. Margie always hated school, but now she hated it more than ever. Okay, the mechanical teacher had been giving her test after test in geography, and she had been doing worse and worse until her mother had shaken her head sorrowfully and sent for the county inspector. Okay, now what is the reason for which Margie hates the school? Why do you think Margie hates the school? Margie hates the school because Margie hates the school because the television or the screen from where she learns her lesson, there is a mechanical teacher there who provides her a lot of tests in geography, and she is not good at geography, so she scores poor marks in geography. As a result, she has become very much disappointed, right? Till her mom called the county inspector and also consulted him the reason why Margie was getting so poor marks in geography, right? So that is the reason why Margie started developing a kind of dislike for the school. And remember, dear students, for Tom and Margie, it is the home school actually. Their computer is there, their television screen where the words are moving, where they got all the modules of learning. this is what is their school all about. Okay, according to Margie and Tommy, their computer is their school because this is where they learn. And as geography mechanical teacher was giving very difficult tests after test to Margie, that is why she has developed dislike for the subject. That is why she has started hating the school. Understood? The school, according to you, is a physical building where you come and you study all together. But according to Margie and Tommy, this is not what the school is all about. According to Margie and Tommy, the school is a computer, a laptop, or a television screen where there is a mechanical teacher who is teaching from the electronic materials, okay, from the e-books, right? So this is what is school for them, because remember, Margie and Tommy are the students of the future school. They are not living now. The writer has presented them, okay, to be students of, to be children of which year? To be children of 2157. So in 2157 there will be no concept of physical classroom. Everything will go online and everything will be virtual classroom, right? Now, he was a round little man with a red face and a whole box of tools with dials and wires. He is a county inspector. He came and see, like, if there is any hardware problem, we fix our computers, we fix our laptops. Likewise, there is a man, you can see, he will come with all his tools and dials and wires, and he will correct the television, okay, which is the school for Margie. Okay, he smiled at Margie and gave her an apple, then took the teacher apart. Margie had hoped he wouldn't know how to put it together again, because he has taken out the parts of the computer of the Margie says his television, like its computer like television might be, let's say. So there was some which the county inspector came and he was trying to fix it. Okay, so Margie had hoped he wouldn't know how to put it together again, but he knew how. All right, and after an hour or so, there it was again. After an hour or so, county inspector has resolved the issue, put the dismantled parts back to back to their places. Okay, and a big screen appeared on which all the lessons. That wasn't so bad. That part Margie hated most was the slot. Okay, the homework slot is the part that Margie hated the most, where she had to put homework and test papers. Okay, like you have the app where you have to, like, there are different types of apps you might have heard about, like Byju's you have heard about, you have heard about Vedantu. Okay, so likewise, they might have some application where there is a separate homework slot, okay, classwork slot. So Margie used to hate the homework and test paper slot, right? Because she was not interested to do homework and test papers. She always had to write them out in a punch code. That is how they had to submit their assignments. Actually, it's a kind of a system where Margie used to write in a punch code, in a kind of a code word. Okay, they made her learn when she was 6 years old, and the mechanical teacher calculated the marks in no time. Mechanical teacher means like a robot, okay, like a robot. Everything is programmed in the computer, and like a robot. The teacher will be like a robot who will examine the paper and will give marks in no time. In no time means immediately he will award the marks to the students. Okay. Mm, Is it available now? Is it coming now? Okay, okay, nice. So yes, yes. Okay. So dear students, just a minute. Just a minute. Yeah. No, not this one. Which one is yours? Click this or click this one. No, it is here actually. Okay. So I'll teach you just the next paragraph up to the next up to fifth paragraph. Okay. The inspector had smiled after he was finished and patted Margie's head. He said to her mother, "It's not the little girl's fault, Mrs. Jones." So the name of Margie's mother is Mrs. Jones. So the inspector, the county inspector, after he fixed the uh, hardware problem in the computer, what he said to Margie's mother, "It's not the little girl's fault, Mrs. Jones. I think the geography sector was geared a little too quick." So geography sector means geography segment of the homework was given little tough actually. Okay, was given little tough. Is above Margie's age group actually. That is why Margie was not able to understand. So that is why she was performing poorly in geography sector. So county inspector has fixed the issue now. Okay, those things happen sometimes. I have slowed it up. So now the difficulty level has been reduced now, so that Margie can take the test at her own pace. Okay, to an average 10-year level. Now the question paper has been set according to a 10-year old level. Okay, according to an average 10-year level, so that Margie is very much comfortable in solving the geography homework, right? It was initially programmed a little tough for the age group of Margie. That is what inspector said to Margie's mother, right? Actually, the overall pattern of her progress is quite satisfactory, and he patted Margie's head again. And then county inspector gave a very good report to Margie's mom, saying that the overall pattern of her progress in study is quite satisfactory. And then he patted Margie's head once again. Margie was disappointed. She had been hoping that they would take the teacher away altogether. They had once taken Tommy's teacher away for nearly a month because the history sector had blanked out completely. Okay, but Margie was a little bit disappointed. She remained disappointed. Why? Because the geography teacher was not altogether removed. Actually, the geography segment was altogether not dismantled. She thought that might be geography segment will be totally dismantled, but the county inspector did not dismantle the geography sector, right? He has just fixed the geography sector. Now he has made the he has removed the difficulty level and has set the questions based on the level of a 10-year-old child, so that Margie becomes comfortable in taking the test. But Margie is still not happy. Why not? Because it seems that she is not so much interested in learning geography, right? That is why she thought the county inspector will totally remove it, but he did not remove it, right? But she thought like Tommy's teacher was removed for a month because history sector had totally gone blank. Likewise, her geography teacher, robotic teacher will also be removed, but geography robotic teacher wasn't removed. The geography sector was not removed. That is why she became a bit disappointed. So she said to Tommy, "Why would anyone write about school?" Okay, so why should anyone write about school? That is what she says actually. Who says this? Who asked this question? Who asked this question, dear students? Margie asked this question to Tommy, her brother. Okay, that why would anyone write about school? Okay, so dear students, that's all today. I have to wind up today. Okay, so I shall come live tomorrow once again. Okay, so you please log on to the YouTube class, and before you come to YouTube class, you please go to the Google Classroom, and I shall send you the link for Google Classroom. Okay, I shall send you the link of Google Classroom. So what you need to do is you have to log into Google Classroom, where I shall send you the attendance in Google Forms. Okay, I shall send you the attendance in Google Forms. You have to just take your name and give your and submit the forms. I will get your attendance automatically, right? So you do one thing like mm, I shall send you the link of the classroom so that you can join the classroom, right? So that you can join the classroom. Okay. So thank you so much, and all of you log in your own name. Okay, make your Gmail ID so that you can log in your own name, right? Not in your parents' name, or not in your brother's name, or not in your sister's name. Okay, you should appear. Your name should appear when you come to YouTube and when you log into Google Classroom as well, right? Then thank you so much. Have a nice day. When my attendance will be ready, classroom will be ready, I shall send you the link, right? Thank you. Bye bye. And please do subscribe to my channel. All of you, those who haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel, and also press the notification bell so that you get to know when I upload a new lesson or I come live. Okay. Okay, thank you. We shall come to know, Sandhya. We shall, if we come to know, we shall certainly let you know. Okay. As of now, there is no such information. If we come to know, certainly.